guys. Hi. Sorry I'm a little late. How are we today? Hi. Just having a sip of water. How you doing? Thank you for a beautiful stream. Challenging but beautiful yesterday. Today, I thought the theme is us, and the theme would be healing. And I'm not too sure what will happen today. I'm thinking we're definitely going to have a communal healing, and then we are definitely, or my guides have asked me to also have individual healings, and also I would like to bring in those who would want to work with us and to be with and try and experiment with providing healing. And we can do so in this safe space, depending on how many people show up and what we want to do. So yeah, how are we doing today? How's everyone? So that was my thinking for today. So first I just wanted to be here to wait and see how many people would join us, and then we will start this beautiful day of healing. But yeah, it was challenging yesterday, but that is needed, you know. And I still think it was absolutely beautiful, so thank you so much for you who joined. I know Bowhead, I see that you might be here, might have this on in the background, might be coming in. I was gonna ask you actually, it was a little bit tricky for me during stream yesterday, so I was a little bit uncertain what you answered when I asked you about whether you would like to have a one-on-one or if you would like to join also on stream, because today my guides have actually asked me to ask you if you would like to join. Oh, and maybe things will keep moving or stop moving once we switch that on. Hi Goatee! How are you, my friend? Thank you for a beautiful stream yesterday. Challenging but beautiful. How are you today? So I was just saying, Goatee, that we are gonna do the theme is healing today. Yeah. Happy Friday, Poet! Hey, Poet. I wanted to talk to you. It was a little bit tricky for me during stream yesterday, and I apologize. So I didn't really catch what you said with this, how you would like to work, because my guides, today we are thinking of having a communal healing, an extended version, but also they would like us to have individual healing sessions, but also if you maybe wanted to join us, to join in and experiment on being with and to provide in this healing. Would that be anything that you would be interested in doing? Can you hear the music today? It's so beautiful. That works for you, it's fine for me. Okay. Yeah, because they asked me specifically to ask you if you wanted to join in the healing, to provide some healing today. Like the group healings that happened before, yeah. I like the full spectra, full body experience. But my guides got something special planned for today. So we'll see what happens as more people join. But whilst that is happening, while we're waiting for people to join, something very, very interesting happened just before I went on stream. Actually, it started yesterday, but it continued now. And it's quite interesting because in these trying times, and always, but especially in these trying times, there are those messages going around where people send love and hope and hugs and ask people to send it to keep the chain going, so to say. so to speak, chain email, but with encouragement and appreciation and affirmation is going around. And so I received one of them with, it's Hugs Day, please send this above, this little hugs. And so I did to a couple of the people that I have not been in contact with for a long time. And one of them replied to me, and this was someone that I went to university with when I was into studying behavioral science. I didn't complete that study, as you know. I've actually been asked to study something entirely different now, so we'll see if that happens. I've seen the material and it looks really interesting, but that has to do with healing. Talk about that later. But when I was in studying behavioral science, I now got in contact with this classmate of mine from then, and they told me that they are going to study programming, and they are going to program ship to be inserted into the brain, to reprogram the brain to not have to deal with and even extinguish, as I could understand, trauma. So it would physically remove the trauma from the brain, seeing it as working as a computer. And I didn't really know how to respond to this at first, because as you know, one thing I said when we started this Twitch channel was that there was this studies going around where they wanted to implement chips into the brain to create telepathy and to create connection between every one of us, but forced connection, so to speak, via technology directly inserted into the brain. And now when he brought this up yesterday, my then classmate, about doing this, my initial thought, it was a little bit conflicting, for me, because my first reaction was, no, please no, oh, I forgot about this, no, right, this is happening. But then I thought, well, the more perspective we have, the better. So I reached out to him and I told him what we do and what we're trying to do. And so I said, we're on different sides of the coin, but not really, but it can be seen as we are, because I want to work with, creating a direct relationship to the trauma so that it can become a natural part of the flow rather than trying to shut it out. And they are working on reprogramming the brain so that the trauma disappears, being erased. As being a telepath, I can recognize the brain being close to simulate a computer in how it works. Well, there's brains who created a computer, so it makes sense. But I can also see parts where it definitely does not work as a computer, as I've seen. And so I believe personally that trauma is not a standalone string of code in the brain, but that so much is connected to it and everything intervenes with one another. And so when we work with these clusters, that then would be this trauma, for example, those are combined and exist as so many different variables and so many different parts of you, which is why I've been asked not to remove the clusters, but to rather give them acknowledgement and have them be part of the natural flow. Tara, good morning! How are you, my friend? Morning. I'm just talking about something I experienced while we wait for people to join to this beautiful healing that we're gonna have today. Morning. Oh, my friend, how are you? So, yes, I see these clusters as being, like I said, we want to acknowledge them and to give them the space that they deserve, because usually what happens is that we want to push them far away from us, as far as possible. And this, for me, is what it sounds like he's trying to do with implementing these ship, is to reprogram the brain to not have that string of code, so to shut the door. But I can see, like I said, many parts of the brain would function as a computer, but not all of it. And so for me personally, I disagree with the method, and so therefore it's so interesting to be able to have this contact and to reach out and to talk to one another from very vastly different perspectives, but still wanting the same, which is for the client to be happy and for their well-being, of course. And so I was so thrilled when he then responded right now, just before stream, that he agreed that it's really good to see it from all perspectives, and that, being, as we say here in Sweden, to see both sides of the coin. Now, I believe there's many sides to a coin, but if you see it as complete opposites, it's very beautiful to have the connection and to be able to talk to one another, right? But at the same time, I am a little bit scared. Personally, I do not agree with the method. But, like I said, I'm just trying it from my perspective, and people are just trying it from theirs, and maybe sometime, someplace in between, we can find what will work for most. Or we'll go in a different direction, and it will work for different people. Who knows? I just think it's beautiful to have this that I fear so much, to have that close, so I don't have to fear it as much, but can rather try to see, why does this exist? How has it come to be that this exists and these thoughts exist, and this is a plan for helping people? It must be a reason for it. And so to be able to have that close, it's really good, I think. I just wanted to share that. Happy early morning, yeah. I'm sorry to lay it on you this early in the morning. I thought we were going to go straight into the healing, and so to ease your day in, But nope, here's how I am. Talking about implementing things into the brain. Happy coffee, Tara. So, yeah. Tara, I can ask you as well. It's gonna be the theme for today's healing, and I'm gonna calm down very shortly, and we're gonna start this beautiful healing. I'm just waiting to see if more people want to join, and then we start this beautiful communal healing. But we also wanted us who wants to experiment with our path finding or a path acknowledgement, you know what I'm talking about, and to be part of the healing, and to invite you in to be part of providing healing also, and to experiment a little today, if that would be anything that you're interested in. But especially I felt for you about it today, that this was they really wanted you with, if you agree. Yeah, I understand. It's okay. That's why I'm sharing this little story first off. But yeah, I am interested. And it was so interesting because I had almost forgotten about this, being a thing that they're doing out there in the world. I got stuck in my little bubble and being so happy when I saw, our technique evolving and what we can do and everything happening. And then the reminder came, right, people are trying to create what we do with another form of science. So, yeah. That's what happens. You're reading a book again about finding a path and how to recognize your talents. Oh, really? Well, but if I asked you to pick one object, that's all I'm gonna say. One object. Can you go get it for me? first thing that comes to mind. How is the music, by the way, guys? Can you hear it okay? Ocean Jasper. Can you go get it for me? Okay, good. Thank you. Hi! Happy Friday, my friend. If I could get the Ocean Jasper, I will slowly start to collect and to build this beautiful healing spiral we're gonna use today, and to just fill the room so that then I can extend it out to invite you to the room between us. Kombucha! Kombucha? I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. 69. Trump 2020. Well, he is president 2020. No? As it is currently. We all have our right to our own feelings and thoughts and opinions. Welcome, my friends. We're gonna do healing today. You're very welcome to join if you like. Kombucha. Okay, this is Sarah. Kombucha. Yeah, right. You were gonna wake each other up, right? Or you gonna set an alarm? I think you're so beautiful with Bempus wrote, though, that it's a time for rest for everyone. So take the time, yeah. I agree with that. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna open up. Oh, I can feel Luna's energy now. Portal came through. I usually don't work with portals, but I'm gonna open up this little room for us, and then we're gonna start the communal healing, and within that I think we're also going to do individual healing, focused healing, depending on what my guides wants to give you in the process. So I think what we're going to do actually is to have this open room where there's just these swirling colors of healing will go around and join with everyone who joins the stream, and will be there for them. And then within this, we're also going to reach out to those who my guides are gonna choose to work today, I feel. And with it, we're also gonna experiment and we're gonna have real fun. But I'm gonna open up the channel so that we can fill the room with beautiful healing energy. Good morning. Beautiful healing energy is how I feel. So I'm gonna do that. So it's gonna be a little bit of a special one. Sorry, I'm just reaching the... I love this one. I think it's so beautiful. And as you know, usually when I work with guided meditation or healing sessions, I usually like to provide for you something to look at. But like I said, because of the lighting situation in this room, this will have to do, okay? And we will go inside ourselves and see the focus points there instead. Or however it comes. Everything is for a reason, right? I'm gonna light a candle and I'm gonna let the smoke, if he wants to work with us today, slowly fill the room that we're opening up. Okay. Yeah, he wants to work today. Beautiful. Okay. This is something that is very much a live experience, but hopefully the feeling will also stick for those who watch the VOD. For you, at least, you will have my voice, the voice of my healing guide, and some words to follow along to, and the music, of course. Slowly gonna open up. Here we go. I'm opening this room for you. For whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you experience, and what you've ever have experienced, whatever and whichever path you're walking on, I invite you into this beautiful, comforting room of joy, of love, of healing. There's many angels here that wants to work with us today. It's beautiful. I'm gonna let the colors swirl up. Here comes the pink. Oh, I'm gonna use the new one for this. I got a new one that I was so uncertain of how to use. Sorry, I got very close to the microphone there. How to use. So I started to work with it during healing, and I started to work with it during frequency clearing, but things would stick to the tip. Energy would want to stick and to manifest at the tip and to stay there. And so I wondered, what could this be for then? What does it want to do? And so now, as we're going to collect all these beautiful colors and then let them swirl within and with one another, I think this will be beautiful. Hi there. Okay, the pink and the blue, the yellow, the purple, the green, and the orange. I'm gonna let them swirl together. This is probably outside of your view, I'm sorry. And I will let them go and have them fill this beautiful room for our healing. Beautiful. It's almost like an incense, you know, with a little smoke on top. It's almost like they gather there, the colors. So I will place this, I will put this right there with us. Oh, it wants to go in this little hole over here, so that it can continue to fill the room with beautiful healing. Oh, hang on. Beautiful healing, love and joy there. Perfect. Okay. And when I say the room, I mean this room that we're in, but also the room that I open for you between us. Beautiful. Okay. I'm still waiting for a couple of people to join, but as we do so, I'm gonna slowly connect the beautiful healing energy for us. And got something that wants to work with us here. There you are. They're asking me to put the music up a little bit. wants to join, just breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale at your own pace. Beautiful. For you who are here, I'm gonna go do a small healing. So I invite you into the room between us. Just continue to breathe in and out. I invite you to the room between us. And I would like you, with your eyes closed or open, I want you to picture an object in front of you. The first object that comes to mind. This is your flame. I want you to focus on this object. Meet it, greet it, stay with it. What does it look like? What feeling does it give you? What movement does it do within itself? Or maybe it stood still. What smell might come as you see it? What is it for you? I want you to slowly, gently, simply be with your object, your flame. And as you focus, I'm slowly going to invite each and every one of you into the room between us, the room of healing, or a room of healing, of comfort, a space for you where you, whoever you are, can be whoever you are. Beautiful. I'm gonna move around a little. I feel I got someone here who I want to come to. It could be a couple of people, it could be just one. Today I will follow my guides and I will go where they tell me to go. You may experience a chill coming through the room. Some may experience heat or just a feeling of something shifting in the energy. Maybe you feel nothing at all. Maybe you hear some music, get a sense of some smell coming through. Whatever happens for you, let it be what it is. And let you be who you are. Good morning. All is well. We are doing a healing today in where you can join whenever you feel like it. With this room of healing, as we keep the doors wide open for you today. I'm gonna travel through and I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna start here. And I'm simply gonna let you be embraced by the warm blanket of comfort, of joy. We got a bruise here on the left hand side of our stomach. I'm gonna go in here and see. Simply slowly, slowly, slowly opening up. And I'm just gonna put some crystal lights, a bubble of crystal lights in there. There. Beautiful. I'll take a little feather from one of you guys. And I'm just gonna close it out. There we are. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. I'm just gonna put a little bit of activation on your foreheads and around your ears with just joy and warmth. Beautiful. Have those feet running, those Beautiful. And I'm gonna open up the blanket and just continue to breathe, my friend, and just be who it is that you are. Beautiful. I got someone over here with a little bit of difficulty breathing. Not too much, but it's a little bit of a cold. So I'm just gonna move to you. Oh, you work with heat. Could this be Luna? I think there's someone connected to Luna, maybe. Okay, I'm just gonna come here to you. I'm slowly gonna open up a little channel right here in your neck. Slowly. And I'm just gonna bring some crystal light. Slowly, slowly. It's beautiful that you feel it, Tara. There's a little bit of a special healing today. There. Beautiful. I'm just gonna take a little feather from you guys and just close that up. Beautiful. Thank you. It's a little bit of a special stream my guides have asked me to do today, where we've opened up this room, doors open, wide open, and the healing energy is swirling inside for anyone and everyone who joins or who just taps in on the frequency. We also hope that it can spread also outside of who is in this stream during this stream. So it's beautiful that you can feel it, Tara, because this is a communal healing where you can join whenever you feel like it, and where it will be for everyone who's here. But I've also been asked to do individual healing, spot healing, so to say, focused healings, but still this swirling colors of joy, of warmth, of comfort is going around and surrounding and embracing us all in this beautiful room today. And as you know, it is just a mirror on what is already inside of you. But I'm so glad that you can feel and that we can provide you with a little healing, Tara. Absolutely wonderful. I got someone who's here who's a little bit uncertain if they should be here and what is going on. I feel, my friend, that you got also something on your big toe, on your right hand side big toe. So I'm just gonna come in slowly, don't worry, just breathe in and out, all is well. And I'm just gonna come in and I'm gonna open up a little channel. Oh, it's okay, my friend. A little channel. There, hi. Just breathe in and out. I'm gonna put some beautiful crystal light healing for you. You can feel a little bit of a cold sting. There. Beautiful. And taking a little feather from your guide. Just closing that up. Beautiful. Thank you. So, Tara, it's beautiful that your headache is gone. I would also like to bring that comfort all the way through your body. So I'm gonna come through to you, Tara, if that is okay. And I'm gonna use this beautiful wand of healing. And I'm just gonna seek out your frequency. There you are. Oh, hello there. Okay. And just breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale. And I'm just gonna bring this beautiful warmth slowly by slowly down your body. Oh, it's a little bit chilly on your shoulders. I'm gonna come in with some warmth there. Also going in on your throat. I'm gonna open up a channel right in front of your throat, or in your throat on the left hand side. It is here, just here. I'm gonna open up a little channel almost in the middle of the throat. Just a little channel. And I'm gonna put some beautiful crystal light healing. Ooh, beautiful. I am gonna take a little feather from your guides and to slowly why I'm laughing is you're so ready to work yourself. So when you open a channel, if there's someone who works with energy, there's this glowing globes of frequency you can see inside, and they usually want to pop out and to start heal, themselves, or to just showcase that they're there. And so when I open the channel, this beautiful golden bubble of frequency stop throbbing, wanting to get out. So it's absolutely beautiful, but it is also your communication mantra. And I'm thinking this is also part of stabilizing you in the changing environments. And I'm not talking about not just the what is happening in the world right now, but what is happening in your world. And I know that you have great control over it. I just want to put a little bubble there as well. But it's so beautiful, that golden, oh, I want out, I want to work. It's so, so beautiful. Okay, continuing down, my friend. I hope that you can feel some warmth with this, or some cold coming through, and then warm comfort with. So I'm just continuing downwards. Okay. Okay. They want to also work with your back, because you're your posture is very important, and I feel you're trying to, it's almost like you it's been so long when you haven't thought about it, you thought about everything else. And so when you're trying to really think about it, it's almost like you overdo it a little bit. So, you know, I think it has to do with tension and to relax and all of that. And it's almost like it's 1 or 0, and it's nothing in between really. So I want to work with your shoulder blades especially. And I just want to come in. Let's see. Right on your left hand side, I'm gonna open up a channel right by your shoulder blades. Yeah, okay. You got a cluster here, Tara? I know you didn't ask for this healing, but would it be okay if I worked with your cluster here? So that means I'm gonna pull out the energy thread, I'm gonna pull out the cluster, and I'm gonna put acknowledgement and crystal light into it, and then let it go back in again. I'm thinking this can be really interesting for you also to observe as you're interested in working with it yourself. Okay, so I'm slowly gonna see if I can pull that cluster out. I used to have a wand, but did it work? And then it worked with me beautifully, and then it said it didn't need to work anymore. Just gonna see if I can. There. Okay. So here, if you're open to it, you might see a throbbing cluster of energy that is now centered around my finger, or a little bit outward. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see if I can let it free. Okay. And I'm just gonna provide it with some beautiful acknowledgement and some beautiful healing. And these emotions are particularly those about stressing and being afraid of not finding enough time to give to those you're trying to provide for. So I'm just gonna get and the stress in doubling that with working yourself and working with yourself for self-improvement. There. Okay. Beautiful. Now I let some beautiful bubble healing inside, and now I'm slowly gonna bring it back to where we found it, at the left hand side underneath the shoulder blade. Gonna open up the channel a little bit, somewhat more, and slowly letting it back in. There. Okay, we're gonna see if you can activate it and put some beautiful crystal light sparkle. There. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now moving alongside your back. Beautiful. It's gonna travel down to your, what's it called? The lower back. Your lower back. There's a loads of attention, tension situated for you at just above your ass, so to speak. Just right above your cheeks, in the little, what's it called in English? But just your lower back. So from your shoulder blade, it's going to connect to the other golden bubble of your other shoulder blade, and then move down towards the your lower back, and to create some stability. There, I am hoping. Your buttocks, yeah, but I'm thinking about where we used to have a tail before. That's the area that I want to work with. Okay. So yeah, your buttocks and your ass cheeks, so to speak, but a little bit above, and in this where we used to, or where biologists believe that we used to have a tail. From there, working way to stabilize is my hope. So we can stabilize the upper body with love and warmth, so that slowly and slowly it can also move down to the legs and to grounding you. But right now it feels we need to take it step by step. So I want to start with your upper body and to work with that, to have the flow in your breathing and in your sense of where you are. And then slowly moving down towards your legs, because you are very similar to me in that we collect a lot of emotion in our legs, in the lower side of our legs, especially very close to our feet. And so that gets not as much as tension as the rest of the body. But I want to start with the upper body to create warmth and the sense of being, and then slowly moving down the legs. So what I will do, I'm just going to close up this channel. So I'm taking just a feather from one of your guides, and I'm going to close up this channel there and let it work. When you get exhausted, your legs hurt so bad. Yeah. Oh, Paga! Beautiful, thank you. Say hello back. We are very similar in that, Tara, in where we're a bit different, because I really put, a lot of strain and a lot of my emotions into my legs, especially my right hand side leg. It's almost like you're trying to keep away from there, but it's almost like, you start from your lower back and your buttocks, and it's like you're opening this up like a little bag, and then you put everything in, and so the more it is, the lower down your legs gets, so you're weighing it down. And it's not that it starts with, it's not falling down, bam, it's in your feet, but it's slowly sinking rather, which means that since we get closer and closer to the ground, where we're grounding, where our roots are, it means that the more you're putting into the bag and the lower it sinks, the further away from your ground you will become, your sense of being will become. Which is why you're feeling this, you should be grounded but can't quite get to that. I would say is because of this, in what I can see in this healing now. I know you didn't ask for this, and this turned out to be something entirely different, but hopefully it will help you, my friend. So what I want to do is that I want to come to your front legs, your thighs, and I want to, in the middle of your legs, I want to open up a channel to right in the middle of your legs on each side, so in through your thigh to the middle, so it's situated right in the middle. And I want to put a crystal on both sides of those, so one on each leg, a bubble of a sparkle that can slowly and slowly work with the emotions building up in your legs, okay, so that we can use it rather than leave it as a passageway to your grounding, because what you're putting there is there's still experiences that are part of you, and so they're a beautiful part of you and as valid as the rest of you, and so we can use it as a passageway down to the roots instead of trying to keep it shut off, okay, shut off, okay. So I'm gonna come in, I'm starting on your right hand side. I'm gonna open up a channel there on your right hand side leg. I know it looks like I'm still on the left hand side, but it's because I'm in front of your body now. There, and I'm just gonna let this, oh, I'm actually getting a little bubble. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna place it slowly there. Okay. And I'm slowly gonna let that sink in and close it off. There. Okay. Go into your left hand side thigh. I'm gonna open up a channel here. Here you put a lot of pressure, a lot of tension. Okay. Oh, and I'm getting this little bubble. I put it in slowly. You will feel this. Okay, just breathe. Oh, and the golden threads wants to come out and work. Just gonna close it off and let them work inside of you. Beautiful. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do today, and I also want to just activate those golden globes of your own, those bubbles. I want to come down to your feet, and I want to look at the bubble that you got by the heel on each side, and I just want to activate it a little bit. And the other side. There we are. Okay. And to end this today, Tara, for you, I'm just going to continue down with this. And now is my question. If Boet, are you here? Would you like to try something? And Tara, would you be up for it, to have Boet provide you with some healing? Because what I would like to do is now to enclose you in a little cradle of light. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to enclose you, Tara, with this beautiful warm blanket, or leaves as I see them. I see them as great beautiful leaves that I enclose you in. I'm going to lay you down. All you have to do is breathe. And then do you have the time to just be for yourself, Tara? Because it's important, because I am gonna lift you up a little bit, somewhat, to soar not quite on the ground, to put you in this cradle of light. And once there, I am gonna connect you with your roots and with the frequency threads from above, and I'm gonna let you stay there. You have zero responsibility right now. Beautiful. Then I want you to focus on your flame, okay? You'll be laying on the floor, lying on the floor with my headphones on. This is super relaxing. Oh, Boet, I'm so happy. Are you ready to work though, Boet? Would you want to? Would you like to try? Okay. So, Tara, I want you to find your flame. You know, like we do. And Bobhead, I want you to find your flame inside of the ocean jasper that you picked up from before. Can you do it? Mm-hmm. And as you, Boet, focus on the ocean jasper, that was what it was called, right? You know what I mean? I want you, Tara, to focus on your flame. Sorry. I just want to see how the dog is doing. Okay. And I'm slowly gonna wrap you in this beautiful jungle leaves of comfort. Okay? So, Boet, you focus on the ocean jasper, on the flame. And Tara, you focus on yours and simply breathe in and out, exhaling in and out. And I'm gonna wrap you slowly in the beautiful jungle leaves of comforting, of comfort. And I'm starting by your feet. It's very easy for you to forget about your feet. There, okay. And Boed, just focus on your flame, and Tara, you focus on yours. And the rest of you, the room is still open, so just breathe in and out and just relax. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, Tara, I am now gonna lift you. So just breathe as you would normally, and slowly I'm gonna let you come up a bit. There. Okay. Just continue to breathe. I'm placing you in this cradle of light. You are safe here. Okay. It's okay, Tara. It's okay. I'm gonna let the roots come up to connect to your feet. It's okay, just breathe through it. It's because of your emotions that you disconnected by your legs. You can feel the little stings. It's okay. Just breathe through it. I'm gonna come with your frequency from above and place it on either side of your head. There and on top, activating the signal by your third eye. There. Just continue to breathe, and I will slowly start to put you in movement with the frequency. Just breathe as you soar. Now bow heads. Did you have that glass of water with you that you were talking about? I want you to take another sip of the water, and with your flame I then want you to do all that your guides are telling you, and I would start by touching the jasper. And what you can do is that you touch the jasper with your right hand. That is usually what you bring with, what you gather with. And then I want you to put your left hand just openly up to the air. And as the energy now comes before you, I want you to move freely your left hand, side hand, your left hand, however it feels you should. Well, I will connect you slowly to Tara. So just continue to do what feels right for you. And as you are very clairvoyant, as you see, as you can perceive things for yourself, use those pictures, move with those pictures, listen to those words that come to you, and follow the direction that comes from inside of you. And I'm slowly going to connect you now to Tara, And I'm gonna let your frequency build a bubble of comfort. There, you are connected. And Boet, you are safe. And if you feel you want to tell me something, if you want to talk to me, you can definitely do so. I'm still keeping you connected to Tara. You do as you feel is right for you. I'm gonna help with a little bit of water coming in. It'll come in as pink and orange today. As for creativity, that's to reach you, Boet. It's beautiful energy between the two of you. So I have it so around you now, Boet, from your creative chakra to Tara, coming in with the water to reach her. And as you feel now you want to move, I can see that you can see this body in front of you, or this shape of energy. And as you feel you want to move your hands, do so. I know you already begun, but start moving your hands where you feel you want to, and do what you feel you want to do. Okay? And I would think with you, Paulette, I would think that you would come to around situated above Tara's chest, a little bit maybe closer to the stomach. I would think that you wanted to place your hands there and to simply be there still. And if you want to do this, go ahead and do it. You're very close to crystal Reiki, which is beautiful. It's what you should be doing. So move your hands freely, and whatever you feel you want to do it, okay? I'm gonna come in and I'm just gonna be with you on this, okay? Just sending you comfort. And I'm gonna let you work. I am now gonna go silent. I'm gonna let you work for 5 minutes. I'm gonna let the music be a little bit louder. And I'm gonna let you work as you feel, okay, Boaz? Gonna let you go for 5 minutes, okay? And I will be here with you right through it all. Don't worry. Okay. Just breathe. Do just as you feel doing. It's okay if you feel stuck, but you can stay there for a little while. It's probably some frequency clusters that wants to acknowledgement. So just stay there until you feel you can keep going. Okay? That's really good. Now do what you feel is right. There you go. Beautiful. Emotion can follow through into you. That's okay. That's okay. Sorry. Beautiful. Sorry to interrupt you. As you can experience, things are starting to happen inside of you, but for me now, my throat is starting to bubble up a little. When we provide healing, this is usually what happens. It's a way for the energy to come out, to have it being expressed. So the things that you're feeling inside of your head especially is a way for your body to heal, or to handle what Tara's body needs healing. So it's a connection between the two of you, which is beautiful. So just keep going, and I'm not gonna let you work to the end of this track. Sorry for interrupting. Beautiful. Okay, my guides want us to stop here. So what you're gonna do about it now, simply ask how you feel ending this, how you feel like doing it. If it's easy for you, you could go to your ocean jasper and you can place your whichever direction you feel right, but your left hand on the jasper and your right hand above it, and then moving it to your heart, or however you feel like closing up. I'm slowly gonna loosen up the energetic threads for you, Tara. Slowly by slowly. And letting your roots come inside of your body. Moving all the way through. Beautiful. Thank you, poet. Absolutely wonderful. I'm gonna lift that bubble a little and have your fragrance come back to you. There. Now I'm slowly gonna lower you down again, Tara, so that you lay comfortably on the floor. There. And I'm gonna unwrap the jungle leaves of comfort little cradle. Okay. I know it was a little bit shorter than I said, Bowhead, but I felt it was things that happened that would be beautiful for us to talk about. Didn't mind the interruption at all. That was the only moment where I questioned if I was doing the right. Yeah, of course, my friend. Okay. And you are welcome to wake up, Tara. I'm just pulling everything into a hole. Into the whole of you. Not the whole, but the whole. With W. There. Okay. Hi there. How are you, my friend? Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so thrilled to know now. Would you guys want to share about it? With Tara, would you want to share what happened? I'd love to hear this from you. I didn't know we were going to do this today. I love this. Sorry, I'm all excited. Could feel my body lift up, almost like my legs went numb. Yeah. It's a beautiful experience. It's really to be put in that cradle. It's like you can't quite move, you can't quite, you can only take care of yourself. You can only be where you are because you can't reach the ground. So it's that safe space for you where you can really just breathe. And it's beautiful. Yeah. Thought I was in an elevator for a minute. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm so excited. This is the first time I've done this in this way. I love it. Ocean Jasper is all about positive communication and finding true joy. I think other people associate it with solar plexus, but I normally use it with the minor chakras. Yeah. So what did you feel? Because I do feel solar plexus was quite interesting because I felt like you wanted to, or your guides, the energy coming through from me was to place your hands slightly underneath the chest area, just above the tummy, so just in between, almost by the ribs, so to speak, almost where the ribs end, or this yeah, just above the navel, but some way up, so to speak. I felt like you wanted to keep your hands there, and that was, I really felt Reiki for you, Bowhead, connected to the crystals. The crystal Reiki was what I felt. At the bottom of the ribs, yeah. Yeah. Then your first Reiki attunement as well, yeah. Yeah, because I felt you wanted to keep your hands there. I felt you wanted to move your hands to feel the body, to tune in, how the body was feeling. And then I felt you really wanted to focus your attention at the bottom of the ribs. Yeah. Did you feel that, Tara? I think sharing body with leaves was helpful. I wasn't distracted by appearances or worried about touching someone. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm doing it. But I truly feel I really enjoy creating this cocoon almost for the individual. So then when you lift them up, they really just have, the only thing that they can do and need to do in the moment is to breathe. So I think it creates comfort both for then the client who's receiving healing, and then, as you say, perhaps also the practitioner who gives healing, or everyone is receiving at the same time. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I felt, but I felt a lot happening. Yeah. I think, Boed, you experienced that too. It was a lot happening, and it felt like you got into this moment where your body started to react. You start to feel this strain in your head. I could feel, or your body reacting, and I felt that with me, my tummy. They start coming up bubbles through my throat, almost like some gas. So bubbles happening, and it becomes difficult to speak. And usually this is what happens because it can be us, having a cold or needing to burp, or it could be that, but it can also be, I know, when we provide healing, the energy wants a way to find a natural flow, and so it's very common that it finds its flow through the healer. So to sneeze during a healing, both for who receives and who gives, everyone is giving and receiving. So also the energy through the healer will, bring with for the healer as well. But sneezing, coughing, feeling like we need to clear our throat is very common. But also other feelings like you felt of this strain that you felt. The only thing I saw that I've never seen before was these needles made of light. Yeah, I asked if anything wanted to be removed, and instead of globes, I saw those needle things. Yeah, so those needles, what I saw with Tara, I hope it's okay that we discuss, Tara, this becomes a little bit of a study. I hope that's okay. I really need to, I know that you're okay with it. I just really have to check in if this is okay. Yeah, because what I feel about the needles, but first it's your way of working, because it is a clear crystal way, it feels like, somehow, because it's almost like those hanging from the ceiling. What are they called? I can't find a word for them now. But in caves, those beautiful, I can't remember, but it's almost like eyes, but reflected in different colors, and looking at needles. And for you, I will say that is a way that you will probably also be working sometimes. But also for Tara, in your case, because you kept so much down, weighing your feet down, I felt also when we introduced the roots going through your feet, because that's usually the way it used to want to wander, and to get it inside, so to speak, your body. I felt also that could feel almost like needles tearing through the skin, and this feeling of needle that is cold, hot, painful feeling that I almost felt, that I felt in, during this healing, or especially when we penetrated the feet with the roots, was because of this being something that we really blocked off before. So it could be the body, and all of you, Tara, know that you need this, and you try so hard to try to ground yourself, but having those roots pierce through, because of it being so needed but also so sudden, it could feel almost like needles. So in this case, I feel it's both reasons, both a way for you to be introduced to those needles, because I think you will be using them more when we start to experience more with how you work, because I feel them being connected to those collective minerals and crystals that I feel also with the light that is so important for you, and also in this case because it was such a forceful and needed introduction to the roots for the client, in this case you, Tara. At one point I used the edge of the ocean jasper on my jawline to remove pressure in my face. It felt like there were words there, but I couldn't recognize them, so I didn't focus on uncovering them. Yeah, and that tension comes from Tara, and also from you, Boed, in being a little bit hesitant in what you're doing, because you don't quite know. You have this, you believe in yourself, but you need that little push still, and so the tension comes from Tara, but it also comes from you collectively, so to speak. You have been having to wear shoes a lot because your heel's been killing you. Yeah, that could be a medical condition, but it could also be because of underneath your heels you have these light globes that comes from you being an energy worker and wanting to work with it, and because you are now opening up those globes of energy are trying to connect to one another. And because you shut the feet off and the legs off in such a way that you've been doing, this makes it so that they really need to scream in order to get attention, right? Jamaras 711, hi, how are you? I think asking about it is perfect in this. For me, when you're talking about jade, I feel jade being, it's quite a peculiar mineral in that it can work so differently for so many people. And also it's a bit of a one you should be cautious with, is what I'm reading right now. I'm just reading it from the libraries, because me myself, I don't know anything. But what the library says, what I can read there, is you should be a little bit cautious with it, but it's also a very effective mineral if you get to feel the connection to it. So it's a little bit of a mischievous one almost, because it can really aid you in wanting to take that step forward that you need, but it's also closely connected to addiction, I read. Or Bowet, you can fill me in. But it feels like it's a way of healing from addiction, but it's also a bit of being on the cautious side, because it also has this way of giving you that little push. So it's almost balancing the two, I feel. But it's a very powerful stone and mineral in order to help heal sickness and addictions, and when everything goes on repeat. And not repeat, but you know, when just these clusters. But it's also a very powerful one to give that little edge, and so the balance in between is very important, is what I read right now. What would you say about it, and Tara? You who know more about crystals, what would you say? Because this is what I'm reading right now. What do you think, Jamaris, about jade? But it is a little bit of a peculiar mineral, and it's a little bit of one of those that they're very focused, it feels like. But wait, I'd love to hear your input on this. So for you, Jamaris, jade is something that appeals to a lot of people, but it needs to be cleansed. As an ally, it will gladly help heal and then nourish your heart. It needs an amount of respect that most beginners don't realize at first. Okay. Yeah, because that's what I felt. Welcome, it's Ayash, by the way, to our YouTube archive. As I'm reading from this archive, you found ours. Welcome. If jade feels neglected, it will bounce back the emotion it's been filtering. Right, so that's why it's a bit of a mischievous one. Mischievous. It felt a little bit like it's a it's a focused and very powerful, but it's also you should be cautious with it. So is that what you think I was reading about it? Because I feel it being about collecting clusters, and then about addiction, and to put an edge on it, and then importance of finding the balance. Could that be what I saw about this? That it deserves respect, and that it can feel neglected, and will then bounce back the emotions that it's been filtering. So it's almost like it's collecting the emotions. Pairing it with grounding stones like black tourmaline and smoky quartz is helpful, but they too will need to be cleansed eventually. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna tune down the music a little bit. Jamaris, I would like to give you a little healing today. Today is the theme is healing, and I would like to help you with your, let's see, your left hand side leg, on the side of your leg up towards your back. The muscle there, it feels a little bit strained, maybe. The back muscle going down the left leg, on the outer side of the leg, and also traveling downwards the leg, going to the inside of the leg, so it's almost spiraling like that. It is a muscle that goes like that, right? If you're still here, Jamaris, of course. Are you? I think you are. Yeah, I like your description. Yeah. Well, that was what I read right now. You know, what I could find in the libraries, because I blocked everything out, or I completely rebooted my brain, so I know nothing. I simply read. Oh, you got bad internet, I see. I was talking about that big leg muscle on your left leg, going down from your back, on your outer side, connecting spiral into the leg. I think there's a muscle that looks like that, right? I would like to provide you with some healing in that area, if I may. If you can hear me. Generous. Batara and Bawet, thank you so much for that experience. I would not recommend pairing jade with a hematite over the long term without a cleansing schedule. The hematite will ground the filtered emotions in your physical space. Right. Yeah, because I feel with Jamaris, especially if you can hear this, Jamaris, connecting green and blue for you seems like something you would want to do, but I think you need something in between the two. I would almost want for you, you were talking about a black stone before, Bowed, or something that was called black, because I don't want to go the red way, but I would like to go a sandstone way, almost into the diamond, no, not diamond, rough diamond, sort of. Oh, I really don't know crystals. I'm so sorry, Bowed, for talking like this about your hobby. I know nothing. I'm just trying to see what I can find. If anyone has crystal questions, I'm here. Yeah. You already use a green jade. Yeah, because it feels like you have a green. You want to pair the green with the blue. And I feel you need something in between the two. Like a bridge, almost. And I wonder what that could be, because I'm looking at my amethyst right now, and it feels like we need to go in another direction, towards the more, the clementine, the citrus, I want to use almost a green jade, a blue kainite, and a high diamond. Right, okay. Because I want to go in the direction of the diamond, but I'm seeing this. I see both. I see both yellow, sandy, and black. And not black red, but the sandstone, and then I see the rough black. A clear quartz point that you attune to other purposes. Yeah. But Jamaris, with you being all active in your body also, I want to, the muscle of your left leg, is it okay if I go in and provide you with some healing, because you're using that muscle a lot, and I want to, it feels like something is situated there, and I would like to help you. Yeah, because you know this, or there's someone here with medical knowledge. There's some muscles that travel through the side, right? and down the leg, and then swirls around. That's the big leg muscle, isn't it? I don't know anything. I just read in the library. Draw a white brown thumb, and it comes to mind when you talk about the blackness and sunstillness. Yeah, maybe. What we need for Jamaris, though, is to have a stone that doesn't keep his negativity or his grief, his sadness, who is a picker-upper, but not a picker-upper that makes him disconnect, you know? I'm sorry for talking over you, Jamaris. We have had a studying session today, so I'm sorry. You can think about that bullet for a little while, and I'm gonna move in, Jamaris, and see where you are. Let's see. There you are. Okay. I'm gonna come in. Hi. Hello there. Okay. I'm gonna come in here at your leg, at your hip, and open up a channel. It's okay. You don't have to believe. I'm opening up a channel. It's beautiful. Oh, I believe you. Okay, beautiful. And I will let this beautiful crystal light. There's loads coming on my throat right now because you get so much to say, Jamaris. At the same time, you don't quite know how to phrase it, and you don't want to say anything, and it's a lot going on right now. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna put this. Oh, it wants to close this little opening. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, we got a cluster here. So I'm gonna see if I can get it out. Just breathe in and out. There. Okay, it comes in waves, so I'm gonna put this with your guides. I'm gonna continue to pull it. Okay, there it is. Now I can collect the two. There. Okay. Let's see. This cluster for you is about feeling like no one really hears you. Like you have to do certain hobbies, you have to have certain hobbies, and you have to do certain things in order for, this was before, in order for people to understand you, and you just want to do your thing, you know? It's a lot about sport here. But you just want to do your thing, you want to do your activities, and this cluster is about how you felt lonely in wanting to do what you do, or wanting to do what you want to do, and doing, as many people can resonate with, and doing things that, or actually you've always been doing what you want to do, but also feeling like it's okay that you do it, you know? And this cluster is about feeling not being grateful for what you have, and the emotion connected to it, because of, I'm gonna let you touch this yourself so that we acknowledge it, and slowly letting it in again. To just be loved for who you are and what you want to do. And this is about being scared, about being ungrateful when you have no reason to be ungrateful. And so it's the feeling of feeling like if someone could listen to me and understand that I want to do what I want to do, and that they could love me for it, and the conflict in you still loving them and wanting to be grateful. It took a little while. So, and this was before, but you collected this cluster in feeling lonely in that when you really are not. Okay? So what I'm gonna do, I've inserted a crystal light bubble, and I'm now letting it travel down the leg and see if we can provide with some healing there. Okay, I'm gonna stay and I'm simply gonna put some healing on your leg. Just this warm blanket. I also want to go in just underneath your left knee. I'm gonna reach it, just hang on. I'm gonna go in underneath your left knee. There's been some work going on here before. Have you injured a knee? And I'm slowly gonna put this little light bubble, your kneecap. There. Ah, there it was. Okay. Beautiful. And just bending it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. How's that, Jamiris? Astroworld, welcome. I'm emotionally immature and my girlfriend left because of it. I miss how do we be more emotionally mature? This works well as you tore your ankle or what? Feels some kind of weird. Yeah. So I want to help you with that, Jamaris, because you've been through it and you put it aside, you know, this feeling of loneliness, and you've been doing your own work and you've been doing your own thing. But those feelings from before of being ungrateful and grateful and the conflict in between and feeling lonely when you feel you have no reason for it. And I'm just talking about this situation now, then other things have been going on, but you collected those feelings and they ended up in the cluster of in your leg or in your hip and leg and the muscle that you then strain. So what I wanted to do was simply see if we can just acknowledge that and give it some beautiful healing and to see it for what it is, so that we can let it be a natural flow of the body. But it's a process and it will take time. Debonair, hi, I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. Debonair 93. Hi there, my friend. So, Astroworld, it feels already a bit better. Oh, I'm so grateful. It will take a little bit of time, and if you want to come back, please do, and we can keep this going so that you can balance the two, because right now you put so much on your on one side of your body, and so we need to balance the two sides. So what we're trying to do now is to slowly have it heal, because I feel this stiffness in the muscle that now feels more smooth. So if you want to come back, please do, and we can continue, but this is something that will happen either way. But thank you so much for letting me provide you that. It was beautiful. You pronounce it perfectly. Oh. So Astroworld, is it your ankle that you tore 3 weeks ago? Or is it a medical term that I do not know of? I would love to provide you some healing, but it feels like you want some healing in particular spots, except for, or apart from, and also your heart. But is there anything, any special place that you would like some healing, Astro? Is it your ankle? Because I do feel you got something going on in your ankle and in your what was it called in English? In that little, I have to check what it's called in English. That little bone underneath your shoulder blades. Is it called a keyboard bone? Because it is in Swedish. Let me see. It is... Oh, sorry. Oh no. Collarbone. Of course it's collarbone. I'm sorry. I haven't been in touch with my twin for ages. My English is slowly leaving the body. Your collarbone. Oh, your knee. Okay. Okay. Your... Okay. At jiu-jitsu. Wow, there's many sports people here. Because I also feel for you as to your ankle and your collarbone. I feel I want to connect them too. So we can look at your knee. Definitely. But I think we can see how it's doing. Okay, but then I want to go to your left hand side ankle and the side of your foot, and then also your collarbone on your right hand side. So which knee was it that you had? Because I see your right hand side knee. They're saying left, but they're showing the right hand side. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah. Because I saw you were standing in front of me and they showed me this side, which is my left, but you're right. So let me see what it looks like. I'm just gonna see if I can find you. Yeah, Astro, you're right here. You're right here, my friend. Okay. Right, have they put something in the knee? No. Okay, wait. Also, it's gone for a couple of pieces here. So they haven't, because I can see they haven't helped in any way in putting something in. Usually they do that, but I see there's some pieces that's been scattered, so to speak, small pieces. So I would like to, because they haven't put anything in order to stabilize it, because it can move quite freely, although it hurts a lot, because you have this bone structure that is quite stiff, narrow. This bone structure, it's rather, it's loose, but you know those bodies where you can move your hands and arms and body around in all different types of way. The joints are quite loose, but the bones in themselves and the muscle then become quite stiff. And so for you, I can see this being the case, and because they haven't helped stabilize this in a way, I want to put some crystal light in there to be able to see if we can stabilize it so it doesn't need to shift in a way that it does. Okay. And also pulling those pieces slowly back together. So I'm gonna see where I want to come in. I think I'm gonna go in from top, actually, from the top of the knee. Okay. Oh, you feel this working. That's beautiful. I appreciate it, my friend. Let's put some crystal light here. First, I'm gonna put some crystal light for the comfort. Astra. There. And now I'm slowly gonna move in and see if I can collect those pieces. Okay, I'm gonna use a liquid here, they're telling me. So I'm gonna use this water and let it come up with some beautiful green and yellow. And I'm gonna let that come with into when we go in. There, might feel some warmth. And we're slowly gonna take those pieces very gently to just activate them connecting them back so they can find their own way back slowly, so the body knows what is happening and can feel it being itself still, can recognize itself. We're gonna help it mend, just putting those frequency threads. I'm just gonna sew a little here. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, that is slowly gonna pull back together, and then I'm gonna take this little bubble like I did for Tara before, and I'm gonna put it in as a stretcher or as a stabilizer just underneath the kneecap there, so that it can rest peacefully, comfortably. There. And I'm gonna activate it so it can travel up through the bone. There. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's very stiff at the moment. It's very... but it has to be for a little while. I'm gonna take this water and try to calm it down a little. Sorry? There. Okay. And one more bubble and some crystal light. This is not medical, so this is not an alternative, it's only an additive. Okay. There you are. And I'm gonna sit back up, let it mend. There. Okay. How do you feel, Astra? Taking my headphones off for a moment to start a coffee maker. You mean a bigger cup? It's alright, I picked a tiny one this morning instead of a huge Halloween mug. Oh, you feel better. Beautiful. Just gonna pay an ear. Women cuts. It's huge. It fits an XL TD coffee in it. Ah! Coffee! You know what I feel, Astro? If you feel like you want to come back, what I want to do, you don't have to of course, but I want to activate, I want to put some bubbles on your ankle like we talked about and on your collarbone. And that is simply going to be a little bit of light bulbs to activate. Boop. There on your ankle. And one. Oh, it's going to be in the channel, okay? On your collarbone. This is also your right hand side, but I am on the back now. Oh, okay. Gonna just take the frequency threads and then bring in some beautiful crystal lights. And with that, a little bit of this water, this liquid. And we're putting it in to wrap around the collarbone. There. Aha! Beautiful. Letting the frequency come back. There. And closing it up. There you go. Beautiful. Oh, Tara! Eee! Thank you for gifting a sub to Astro. Oh, and welcome Astro to the bubbles. Bubbles. Oh. Oh, this is a lovely stream, guys. I'm having a really good time. And I hope if you feel better. Oh, I'm so glad, my friends. And hopefully that will work in a process that works for you. Because I want to go in and also help with your heart, with your heartache, but that is situated on different parts of the body. So what I hope now is that those different bubbles, those different sources of joy will mend together and slowly send these sparkles in between them so that they mend the whole. This warms my heart, what you're telling me. Thank you. So, I am gonna go. I'm gonna head off for a quick bathroom break. And I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna leave it as is. And I'm gonna bring up the music somewhat, the volume, so you can really talk amongst yourselves. And feel. I hope that we can provide with some comfort, with some joy, with some beautiful healing. The door is wide open for you today. It's a beautiful healing Friday. And whoever you are and whatever is happening right now, in this turbulent time and just in the time of our lives, I hope that we can provide a little joy somewhere. Everyone is going. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna leave this as is. I'm just gonna let you listen to this beautiful music and I'll be right back. Okay? See you very, very, very soon. Just a couple of minutes. And then we go for around half an hour or 40 minutes more. Then I got a client. But I'll see you very, very soon. Okay? Love and bubbles. Hello? Yeah, you can hear me. Hi, Eritas and daughter. Thank you so much for following. How are you, my friends? Just gonna lower the volume somewhat. How are you? Welcome to the little corner. So, the theme is healing today, and we've so far had a wonderful, wonderful stream. So I'm thinking, the first thing we were talking about was to have this communal healing, right? I feel like the healing session earlier must have been like an energetic bad signal. Yeah, well, what I wanted to do, and a little bit like with energy from Luna, when I open these doors today for everyone, and I hope that the energy can flow. We can try it again to open an even greater portal, as they call it. That's why I'm referring to Luna, because I never use portals, but this door. So we can try it again and see what happens, because I felt we wanted to make it even greater, right? But I felt we wanted to, we were going to do, initially, we were going to do a communal healing. But then, when we open up this door and have individual small healings in the middle of it, I think it's really beautiful. So what would you want to do? Would you want to go back and try to experiment some more? Would you want us to just sit and enjoy this beautiful Friday? Or would you like me to go into meditation and guided healing? But I feel to just continue the way we're doing. We got half an hour more, and I feel either we continue opening the door up for even more people, and we will do, and we continue with individual healing where we just sit and talk, or are you interested in experimenting some more? What do you think? What would you want to use this half an hour for? This 30 minutes? Let's open up the door, shall we? Even wider. Let's open it up. And whoever you are, wherever, whenever, I welcome you in to a space where you can be you, whoever you are, on whatever path you're walking, in whatever situation you're in, however you're feeling. I want to invite you into this beautiful room where you can be you in every shade, color and form. That is the beauty of being you, of being you. What do you feel, guys? What do you want to do with the 30 minutes we got left? Would you like to experiment some more, Ballet, Tara? or anyone else that wants to jump in, anyone who's sitting there right now and thinking, working with energy, that's something I want to do, but I'm not quite sure how. Could it be for me? If you are there right now, feel free to write in chat and we can experiment together. Unless someone else has something they want more, yeah. Or if you're sitting there right now and feeling, I want a healing, but I'm afraid to ask, let me know. You can put exclamation mark joy in chat. Today we provide healing. That will place you in queue, and at the moment, you will be the first one, I think, who's here. Yeah, there are people pending, but they're not here. So whoever you are, if you want a healing, let me know. Because I feel I want to... There is someone who's here who's feeling insecure of coming forth. Back again, love us runs to here. Took a shower too. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm feeling the energy very similar to Izzy's. In this beautiful energy of I want, but I'm not sure how to ask. I can feel you being here. There's someone who wants a healing. And step forth. This is for you. You can be safe here. I'm here for you. Just put a little in chat and I'll be here for you. And here comes Mickey. He might be helping too. I'm gonna check. I don't think Izzy is here, but I think there's someone with a similar energy to hers of not wanting to take. Keppy! Keppy! Keppy, my friend, are you here? I'm sorry for calling you out. I want to give you some healing, my friend Keppy. Would you want some? If you can hear, maybe it's on in the background. Keppy! Izzy! Hi, my friend. Would you like some healing today? I know you're hiding there as well, Keppy. Would you like some healing today, Izzy? Because I would like to build you a house of bubbles today. A house, a healing house of bubbles to just bring to you so that you can breathe it in and let it fill you up with warmth, with joy, with love. And there you are, Keppy. Multitasking. I understand. It's lovely to see you too, Keppy. I got some healing I want to bring you as well today, Keppy, if it will be okay for you. But Izzy, first I would like to bring you this little house of comfort. Would that be okay? How are you? How are you doing? You're okay, but a little bit tired? I want to build up this beautiful... Hi Astro, welcome back. This beautiful house today. So I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna put bubbles as the foundation, one by one, in different colors. And I'm gonna build it up so happy to see you come here, Astro. To find your community or a community where you can feel safe. I hope we can provide that for you. I'm building a house for Izzy right now. Energetic house of bubbles. There. And we're gonna put the roof on. Oh, Izzy. Hi. We're working with healing today, Izzy. So first, I'm gonna send this off to you. Okay? Put a little fire in there as well so it's warm and cozy. That's safe. So we put a chimney on top. I'm gonna send it off to you, Izzy. On a little leaf. I'm gonna let it travel and come to you. And we push it in slowly, with love, with joy, with warmth. It's gonna very slowly work its way, work the process. I know that you're a little bit sensitive and we don't want to rush things. So slowly just being there to breathe into your beautiful area of you. So Izzy, I'm gonna come through. It's okay. I can see that you're tired today. It's okay. I'm just gonna put my hands on the inside of your head. It's okay, just breathe. And I'm gonna help those eyes, because I can feel this tension here where I have my glasses. I can feel some tension here. Also going back up on the head. I'm just gonna slowly help you release that. Also with the ears, to bring some warmth there. It's okay if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's simply for the feeling of you, okay? I'm gonna go in and open a channel on the back side of your ear, so right behind your ear. On both sides, but I want to do this on your left hand side. You're in front of me. That's my right, that's your left. So your left hand side. And I'm just gonna open a small channel. It's okay. It's just with love, my friend. Just put a little bubble to balance the two out, okay? So that you don't have to feel this dizziness. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm gonna go in on the other side as well. It's to help relieve that dizziness, that disorientation, and to balance it up. There. Oh, sorry, a lot coming through now. Beautiful. And I'm gonna close it up. There. And close it up. There. And I'm gonna tilt your head, your energetic device, one side and the other. And then I'm gonna let it come to a still in the middle. I know the dizziness, let it come, and then slowly let it vanish to be what it is. There. I see. I'm gonna come and just put some warmth right here on your chest. Oh, you're welcome back, Astro. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Take care, my friends. If you want to, you can join us on Discord. You can find the link down below. It's the easiest way to keep in contact with us, if you feel like it. But take care, my friends. Okay, easy. I'm just gonna put the house we got here. I'm just gonna let it come with warmth to surround you. Okay, so I got your angel here who wants to work with you very slowly, and then Tara can explain to you what she experienced today. She went through a cradle healing today, and this is something I would like to give also to you, but I would like to give it to you either one by one or at another time where we have more time. And also I want this process to slowly find its way to you. But I feel a sea, and I know you will return, and I love that you do. And I feel I would like to give you a cradle healing. It's a beautiful experience. I think that Tara can tell you. And just to make you be you. Just to have you be you for a while. But we are gonna end here shortly. So I want to do this with when we have more time. Would that be okay, you see? But I would like to give that to you. It's amazing how better I feel today. Today was the day I didn't even want to get out of bed. I'm glad that we can provide this for you, Tara. And you give so much back. But do you feel it would be something that Izzy would enjoy, that would benefit her to be put in the cradle? Good to be a little part of that, yeah. It was beautiful. So I would like to give that to you. We will be back on Tuesday, so either if you contact me, Izzy, depending on how you feel, in between, and we have a session just you and I, you're more than welcome to. Or we come back on Tuesday, and I feel it might be a lot of readings on Tuesday, so it might be Thursday that we do this, but it depends on how you feel, okay? Everyone needs to learn to relax. It's really the best feeling, yeah. But I am working with an angel of yours to have you, to bring that process to you slowly so that you're ready when we do it, okay? This is something that you can do also just you. It's a process that will happen either way. It would just bring me a lot of warmth and joy if you wanted to do it with me. So think about how you're feeling and feel free to contact me or have Tara contact me if that feels better. If you want to do it one by one, or come back and we'll see if we can do it on Tuesday or Thursday next week. Okay? Or Friday, but I'm hoping Thursday. We'll see, might even be Tuesday. But it depends on how we're feeling, what the situation is like, and how you are feeling, and if you can join us, of course. TTV Golmies, sorry. Welcome. What's scary, my friend? Tell me. So that is what I want to give you today. Is that okay, you see? I'm sending you all the love. And think about what you want to do. And thank you for keeping the pinky promise, by the way. I believe in you. So, Kepi, are you still here also? You're still here. Kepi. Because I do have a healing for you, Kepi, that I feel is important for you today. I want to work with your nose today, Kippy, with your breathing. Going up to your frontal lobe. Yeah, would that be okay if you could sit down for just a minute and let me see if I can help you with that tension? Will that be okay? And Izzy, I hope you're feeling okay, that this was okay. Think about what you want to do, but I would love you to try the cradle healing that Tara got today. Okay. Beautiful, Kippy. So, it's a lot of smoke today, but I want to come through via smoke for you, Kippy, to really tell you I am here now and I'm doing this, so calm down. It's with love, my friend. Okay. And especially ease the tension in on your forehead or your temples, right? And your nose. Okay. See you, Izzy. Take care. And think about how you want to do. Okay? Let me know when you got time. And I think it would really benefit you to have this, to experience this healing. Okay? Sending you all the love, Izzy. Thank you for being here with your beautiful energy. Okay, Kippy. 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 Where are you? There you are. Do you have anyone to talk to, Kippy, about what is going on? Because it feels like there is so much structuring right now, so much planning that lands on your shoulders. Okay. I'm coming through like a teddy bear today. I want to start with your nose and then up your temples, or your forehead, your eyebrows up here, the tension here. There's not much planning right now, or you don't have too many people to talk to, because I feel there is so much going on. It feels like you're trying to keep so much afloat right now. I'm just gonna come in. And I'm gonna start on your third eye. Hello. There's so many layers here, my friend. But you're feeling like you're not too much going on right now? Because I feel there's always so much running around in your head. And I want to help reveal that pressure. Relieve, sorry. I'm done by your nostrils now, sorry. I started up and then I traveled down and by your nostrils, trying to open up the airflow a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go in on your right hand side. I'm gonna open up a little channel by your nostril. And I'm gonna put some beautiful healing there, Kippy. Beautiful crystal light healing. Okay. There. Oh, it was almost like it made a little sound in the nose bone. Beautiful. I'm gonna close that up. And I'm gonna go on the other side. I'm gonna open up a channel there as well. Because it's interesting if you're saying that there's not a lot going on right now, because it feels like there's always so much. so much. You shoulder so many people's responsibility, or not responsibilities, but keeping so many things, keeping track of so many things at the same time for so many different people and yourself. There, okay, that's beautiful. And so it's beautiful if it's not right now, because then you really could have a way for this process to find its way in a calm way. But I do feel there's loads going on, Gibby. And so I just want to help reveal that pressure and relieve it somewhat. So I'm now traveling up your cheeks on either side of your nose, trying to open up the flow, the channels. There. Beautiful. Okay. And I'm gonna let the crystal light sparkle through and up the nose bridge, up between the eyes. You want to help your family as your true desire. Yeah. I feel you're shouldering so much responsibility for so many people, and it's always going around and around and around and around. So I'm not saying you shouldn't be doing it. I'm saying I want to help relieve that tension, that stress, so you really can find your own way. Sorry, there's much coming up. Reveal it so you can find your own way, or acknowledge your own way in taking care of it in a calm way, in being stood in peace, in being peaceful within yourself and being calm and being able to breathe, to have this airflow without the tension, so that you can continue what you're doing, but do so in a way that is easier for you to cope with in the long run. That's why I mean, you don't like the feeling of failing them. No, I can understand that. So I want you to be able to do what you love, but I want you to be able to do so also loving it yourself, also bringing yourself with, so you can experience what you do and not just do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull those frequency threads out. I'm here now over your eyebrows. So what I want to do, I want to come in on your either side of your temples, and I'm opening up a channel starting on your left hand side, and I'm gonna bring, you got a cluster in here that is situated right in the middle of your forehead. I'm gonna bring a little bubble in from this side. There, beautiful. Closing it up. And I'm gonna bring another bubble in from the other side. Yeah, it's all connected, okay. Take this little bubble. Okay, closing it up. And now, those bubbles, we're gonna bring the frequency into the center of your forehead, because there is this cluster that you have collected with all the self-doubt and all the stress of feeling you have to do more and more and more and more. And I know Tara can resonate with this, many people can, but you situated your cluster up here. So I want to bring that frequency into this and to travel in. I'm just hearing what my guides say, if I should pull it out and work with it, but they want to work with this inside of the body. So we're just gonna have it move in and there, connect. Okay, beautiful. I want this to work a little bit on its own in this process. And it's gonna happen either way, but if you feel like it can be, next time you're here and you have the time, I would like to bring that cluster out and to really acknowledge it for what it is, and to bring a bubble directly into it. But right now I feel we need to slowly connect the frequency pieces so that the tension slowly can be released, so that you can still recognize your body. Okay? Would that be okay? So I can feel you feel a bit both light-headed and a bit heavy-headed. But I want this is a process that I've started, but very, very gently and very, very slowly. And I want to, if you feel like coming back, to then work with this cluster. So we're gonna have another healing day. It could be that we do it on Tuesday or on Friday for you. So we'll see what happens, okay? Is that okay? But I feel already now we got these different pieces to work with, and to slowly by slowly have this lighten up, and to have you breathe a bit easier. Okay. So no matter if you've had healing today, the doors have been open for everyone, so I hope that you still can feel the beautiful energy. If you've just been here to listen, if you are watching this as a VOD or a compilation many years from when it was broadcasted, who knows? Whoever you are, wherever you are, I thank you so much for this beautiful, beautiful stream. And I hope that we can help provide with some peace, joy, and beautiful warmth for who you are. Because all we feel when you sit there and you feel something, for me, whatever emotion that might be, I am so grateful for being able to be a mirror, so that what you feel in the interaction between us truly can reflect what you feel inside of yourself, for yourself. And to meet that and interact with it, and to create a relationship to it, simply acknowledge it, is a beautiful part of acknowledging ourselves. So whoever you are, thank you for being you. Thank you for continuing being you. And don't you dare give up. Me, myself, I feel it's way too funny and it's way too interesting I'm too curious to know what's gonna happen tomorrow. We'll be dead soon anyway. Let's live, shall we? Take care, all of you, and thank you for today. It was absolutely beautiful. We'll be back on Tuesday, same time. I'm sorry, my American friends, but same time, 1 p.m. on Tuesday. And thank you, and thank you for being here. For you who are new, come join us on Discord if you feel like it. It's the best way of keeping in touch with us. And should you ever want to come in contact with me for a one-on-one session, or just to ask some questions, or to just say hi, Discord is the easiest way, or you can email me, and you find everything down below or at the side, or where it might be. Good reason to get me out of bed. Don't be sorry. Oh. Well, sending love to all of you. I'll see you on Tuesday. I don't want to go, can you tell? This has been a wonderful stream. I love what I do. And I love you for being part of it. Have a great weekend. Yes. Are there anyone streaming who you would like to rate? Let me know. And I will be heading over there with you who wants to join. Take care. See you very soon. All the love. Bye for today. Bye-bye. All the love. And yes, don't worry, you who've been in the room, We're now letting you go, but be still with the beautiful energy. It's a reflection of what is already inside of you. See you very soon. Bye-bye.